Utopia is the debut album to be released by Italian progressive hardcore metal band Element of Chaos. Now, progressive and hardcore are two genres you would never think about putting together, but it's more of a way of describing a band brimming with musical ideas and concepts. Whilst most bands are happy enough to play it safe on a debut album, Element of Chaos explore the musical breadth of the progressive and hardcore genres, and then go beyond that with influences from thrash, black, death metal, and so much more. So you could say then this is a jack of all metal type albums then, but that doesn't mean that they aren't the master of jack nothing. Guitars are a pristine example of this. A technical feat, guitar riffs keep a good rhythm for the common listener, but never stays on a pattern for long, preferring to add in new guitar sections and riffs, only then to immediately drop them after use. It is technically impressive. Add these guitar riffs with mid to fast drumming sections, sprinkled with a deep bass, and you can easily guess Utopia wants to challenge the listener with technical arrangements. Utopia puts in a good fight for those who like to be challenged by the music, with complex musical arrangements and switching of vocal styles. Most technical albums though, such as Utopia, are about showboating with ludicrously fast songs that stomps all over the idea of a melody. I mean, who wants a melody from their song? I mean, come on, that's so last year. Fortunately, Element of Chaos, even though that they want to challenge you with their music, also wants you to remember that it is a song, so luckily they don't fall into this trap. Utopia also stands out with rather haunting synth keyboard, giving many of the songs a rather demonic or ghostly presence with the listener, which again adds to the music being challenging. This is clear on songs such as Witch of the East and similarly named Witch of the West, which treads into Arabic styles from time to time. The keyboard work defines these songs with a sense of identity. This, however, leads into the main problem with the album as a whole. It is an album that doesn't really know what it wants to be. An album brimming with musical ideas is great and all, but unless a band directs these ideas into a clear concept or style of play, it can't really form an identity for that album. Take Utopia for example. One half of the songs, such as Our Grace, The Butterfly Effect, Muffin Killer and Utopia, suggest a hardcore styled identity, with fast riffs, heavy screaming, straight to the point ideas and full of unrelenting force. The other half of songs, such as Witch of the East, Witch of the West, Oz and Science, suggest a more progressive styled identity, with lyrical concept running through each song, matched by experimental musical playstyles, trying to create songs with more atmosphere instead of just straightforward riffing. Whilst each song is a good listen, the songs put together as a whole, it doesn't create a musical style that Element of Chaos can be defined as, and it ultimately hurts the album. Even with that said, I still wouldn't understand why you'd not want to check Utopia out. It is very rare for any band to experiment with a varied amount of styles on their debut album, but Element of Chaos does this and it executes it with excellence. For a debut album, this is fantastic for Element of Chaos, as it's now provided itself with a good foundation to build from for the next album. If you like your music challenging, and if you want to check out a debut album from a new band with a very promising future in my opinion, then you would be more the wiser for doing this. Go check this album out.